Well, who would have thought this would be for all the marbles for Lebanon? They take on Wales. If they win the Cedars, they are through to the semi-finals. A victory over France to open the tournament, 12 points to 8. And then the big one, the upset of the tournament by far, beating the star-studded English side 16 points to 13. But the job, Braith Anasta, is not quite done. Wales, they have not won a game, and you see that for and against. They've had their struggles, but now is not the time for Lebanon to be off their game.
It's a massive game, a huge game here for Lebanon. Obviously, if they win the game, they go through the next stage. England will be gone. A massive, massive upset. They were fantastic in that last game. Reece Robinson and his brother Travis stood out. Marbani come up with a couple of tries. He scored 3 tries for the tournament, Marbani. And he also added a try assist. They have been on fire, Dan.
To just crystallise how good an achievement this is to even be in this position, Lebanon. These are the players who qualify for Lebanon but are not here. Adam Dewey, Alex Twall, Mitchell Moses playing for Australia, Robbie Farah, Tim Manor retired, Josh Mansour, Michael Leisha, Abbas Miski.
Wow.
Obviously they're straight in. And this team of kids, of Jersey flag players and SG Ball and Canterbury Cup, it's an incredible achievement if they can go on and get the job done here.
It certainly is, and this will be probably the biggest games, one of the biggest games of their careers, individually for each of these young kids who have played so good. They need to deliver when it matters the most, when the pressure is on, and that is right now. The drums are beating. They'll hear earlier the fans from Lebanon. They fired up for that victory against England. They need to back it up. They're on the big stage now, Dan.
Well, you said it. The key players are the Robinson boys. You've got the Bulldog pair, Kalachi and Romanos. You've got Risk as well. That's Adam Risk, number 6. And also Josh Risk, the number 12. They'll both be starting. So here we go. Yalla Lebanon. And it's going to be Wales to receive first. And they have had their struggles in this tournament, the Welsh. They were comprehensively beaten both times, including this morning against the French. And one of the problems for the Welsh has been scoring points. As they move it on to the right side here. And that's Reece Evans from the Bradford club, who's put down here by Reece Robinson. Lebanon's wins have been tight. So they've done it the hard way on both occasions. And now, here he comes. Here comes Regan Grace, and he gets there. We were promised he was quick. Now the basketball pass over the top for Mike Butt. Well, there we go. There's a little taste. We were promised this kid was lightning. And my goodness, he flew across Bankwest Stadium there.
So fast. It was an early kick here from the Welsh to put it in and back. The outside backs here, Grace. Regan Grace showed supreme speed to beat the Lebanese side to the ball, throws the pass to get the extra point. 5 points to the Welsh side, trying to upset Lebanon, who are trying to get through the next stage. It's a big play early on.
It's an audacious play, the basketball pass, when you've only scored a couple of tries all tournament.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, Dan.
But well done. Regan Grace, part of the champion St Helens team. You may have read during the week, he was open to coming down under, and particularly the Titans. Close association with Justin Holbrook. Now Lebanon, down by 7. And a little loose here as it's picked up by Marbani, the man who has scored 3 tries for the Cedars in this tournament. Here's Travis Robinson. It's on to Josh Risk. Tackle close to the bone, and there's the late call.
Yeah, that helps. Robinson with a quick tap here. Plenty of speed. He's through.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Reece Robinson, they're converging, but they're not going to get him. And he gets the 5 points as well. Terrific way for Lebanon to hit straight back.
Yeah, poor reaction here from Wales. It was a possession over to Lebanon. They thought they were going to go for touch and take kick it over the sideline. Robinson just, they turned their backs, they walked the other way, they didn't reset at all. Robinson, with his experience, his speed in open space, he's way too quick. And after conceding the first try, which was a 5-pointer, they have hit back, and this is to tie the scores up, which he has converted just.
So 7 points apiece.
The restarts have been really important. As we see Risk here, just about to...
And goes the distance. That's a good kick, actually. And that may have been forward, and making a bird of it there is Kalachi knocking it on. So the Welsh will get it back here. But that's as good a kick as we've seen in this tournament from a restart. It had height and had enough distance, but just couldn't quite put the polish on it there, the Lebanese. So now, bursting out a dummy half, Rodri Lloyd, the Swinton line. Curtis Davis sends it out here to Lloyd White, and that kick is aimless. And that, oh, hello, someone's gone out in back play. That's a penalty for Wales. That's a big result for them, because it was a nothing sort of kick, but now the Welsh can go on the attack.
Yeah, it was the captain Elliott Keir who was on the inside. I'm sure he was offside with from the kick anyway. I believe he was in front of the kicker, so a bit lucky there, the Welsh.
And he wasn't going to make up enough ground to take that ball. Here we go with Wales. So comes out to Keir, the dummy. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Looking for 5. He grounds it close.
Very close.
And it might be just outside. No, it's given the bonus point. It's given the bonus point.
Well, he showed great speed here, Keir, to get on the outside and throw the dummy. Ramirez couldn't get to him. He didn't get any help from his outside man, and then to get to the bonus box. A huge play, a big play to get another 5-pointer, their second of the match. Lebanon under pressure. They've converted the 2 points there to Wales. It's interesting because Lebanon have had nothing to play for this whole tournament. Sorry, nothing to lose this whole tournament. As soon as they've got everything to play for right now, the pressure is on. They are finding it hard to find an answer.
If you're out and about on this Saturday afternoon, or you're flicking the channels, Australia just scoring wins in the men's and the women's. Comprehensive wins against the USA and the England Lionesses, cracking 40 there in both games. And we'll see Australia a little bit later on.
Called him offside.
It's going to be a penalty here, so big problems now for Lebanon. Australia take on PNG a little bit later, and of course that's the men. You'll see that live right here. So now, warning signs here for Lebanon here, although the ball's come free. And now putting the foot down is Josh Risk. Oh, a big momentum changer there.
He's been impressive, Risk, in all of their games. That was a big play. Huge turning point, changes the momentum of this match.
From the Ryde Eastwood club in the Sydney Shield, Josh Risk.
Playing well.
Now here's Reece Robinson. It's on out here. Yeah, the Lebanese are up to halfway. Marbani, that ball came out. It came out illegally. They do look a little nervous, don't they, Lebanon?
They certainly do. They've got to try and play the way that they have done the previous games. They can't change their style just because it means a lot more to win this game. I suppose that's the youth and inexperience that we spoke about in the pre-game.
In previous games, this is where the Robinsons have been so important. Just over 2 minutes left in this first half. Bazaz plays it. That's Reece Robinson in the one. Now on to Adam Risk. Hello, here's Nora. Can't get on the outside of Will Evans. On the 20-metre line. There's Risk. Oh. Lightning footwork. Oh, that's beautiful. Now comes out here to El Jack. With work to do, gets up. Oh, he wants to go again. It's probably to his benefit that he didn't get to the line there. Otherwise, it would have been a mandatory penalty. There's now Al Kazem looking for the offload. Comes down to this final play. Adam Risk. Reece Robinson. Travis Robinson. 2-on-2 and closed down. Wales composed.
Well, Barney had to stay on the outside. Robinson knew exactly what he was doing. He skips and tries to draw in the winger. The winger commits to Robinson, but Barney had gone back on the inside. Definitely missed an opportunity there.
So an important minute here. If the Welsh could get another one, it really makes things difficult for Lebanon.
Numbers here.
Heavy tackle there from Ali Al-Kazem. Now Kobe Green. Bradford Bulls. Straight and hard. Another kick here from inside the 40, but it'll be cleaned up. Slightly awkward. Nonchalantly taken though by Nora. So what have they got here, Lebanon, in these final 30 seconds?
Well, they look tired, Dan. They look tired. They've got to try and find something. There's 3 defenders in this tackle. There's got to be some space, but there's the energy from Lebanon. Looks to be down.
There's Bazaz just beyond halfway.
You've got to go right here. There's numbers there. If Robinson can get the ball and fire it early.
And this will be the last play, it seems. Reece Robinson out to Adam Risk and taken ball and all. He's going to try and get... He does well.
Oh.
So final play, Reece Robinson.
There's no one here.
Throws it out now to Al-Kazem, and he's cleaned up by Elliot Keir. And Lebanon have got a bit of work to do if they want to play in these finals. It's Wales 14, Lebanon 7. Remarkably, France aren't out of this tournament yet either, but obviously, Braith, all the attention as we watch Wales, all the attention on Lebanon. It's simple. They win, they go through. If you were their coach, you have 9 minutes to turn this around. What are you saying to them?
I'm just trying to loosen them up. They're very tight. They've got that deer in the headlights look at the moment. Just treat it like it's any other game. They've got to go and play the way that they have been. They've got to test their hand, play some footy, enjoy themselves, have some fun. That's what got them into this position. I think Risk is the 2 Risk brothers have got to get their hands on the ball, and the experience of the 2 Robinson brothers, Reece and Travis, have got to really get in there and get dominant. I mean, they've got to control possession, be patient, and there will be opportunities out there for them.
So for and against, not a concern for England or France, because if Lebanon win, they're in anyway, and if they lose, it's simple. Win and you're in that England versus France game. What an escape that would be for England if they could get back into the semi-finals.
And an opportunity missed for Lebanon if they don't win this second half.
It's not a good start from the Cedars. Regan Grace comes up with it. They're going to spread it here nice and early. There's Dan Fleming out down centre field. The quick play the ball for Ben Evans. Now to Lloyd White. Calls runners inside. Throws to the outside to Keir. Looked like he hurt himself there for a moment. Now back to Fleming. Keeps it going to Evans. That's Will Evans. And he almost escapes from Tassapale, but the tackle made just outside the 20. Big moments in this game. There's Kobe Green back down the short side. Will Evans, the dummy. And then gobbled up by Tassapale and Reece Robinson. Back to the left they go. Kobe Green gets it onto Keir. Keir for the line. Oh, yes, the Welsh get their 3rd. No bonus point, but boy, that is a huge moment in this clash.
It certainly is. We've been critical of Lebanon, but Keir has been outstanding for Wales. He come up with the first kick for the try scorer, Regan Grace, and he's come up with the 2 tries afterwards. One of them was a 5-point bonus try. This one just too quick. He's great footwork, plenty of speed. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. He's been their best player by a long way.
And the conversion is a beauty. So the lead all of a sudden balloons out to 20-7 for Wales.
They look lost out there, Lebanon. I said it at half-time, Dan, it's the deer in the headlights look. They have definitely tightened up here when the pressure is on.
And that's a terrific restart, and it's going back towards Wales, and Grace has got it. That's perfect from the Welsh. And there's that live ladder. It might have Lebanon in the top spot, but they won't finish top. if they lose this game, unless there's an England-France draw. That would be their only hope. Now, here's a kick for the right side, and Travis Robinson goes back.
It's a great kick.
He's got nowhere to go, but he just throws off the defender and almost gets into the field of play. It'll be Welsh ball again.
Well, it's total domination, and it's the ability to control possession here from Wales. 6 sets they've completed out of 7, 86% percentage. They're dominating field position. They're coming up with the right plays at the right time, and they're doing it with ease at the moment.
Braith, you've played in these shortened tournaments. How hard is the second game of the day?
Oh, it's always hard. I mean, they get faster, you get more tired, your body gets more sore and fatigued, but still, no real excuse, Dan, I feel, in this game.
Right, so fired out here from Dalton Grant through the hands. They've got numbers. Elliott here. This time the flick pass. And Grace has nowhere to go. Well, they had to survive that, Lebanon.
That was it.
That was an absolute must.
Definitely a must. They've got to score points quick. They've got to test their hand. They've got to play some footy. It's as simple as that. That's a good start. That's a great run.
Well, they just haven't had it in this second half. There is time. 5.5 minutes. We know that's an eternity in this format. But a bonus point try is also something they probably need as well. Down by 13. So it can be done in 2 scores as long as they convert both, and at least one's a bonus point.
Got to find some passes here. There's some space. Get to the outside.
Adam Risk, his pass knocked down. Not the worst result for Lebanon there, because they'll get to reload here.
No, it's good. Well, I've been impressed with Risk throughout the tournament. Very good vision. He's got nice speed. He created the 3-on-2 there. Just got knocked down, so...
Both Risk boys play for the Right Eastwood club. He's a Canterbury Bulldog. Highly regarded too. Kane Kalachi. As now goes to the right side to Kasapale. He's been part of the Eels system. With Lebanon here, they need a spark. Oh, that's not going to help. And now here goes the Welsh. And an inside pass sees Kobe Green in and away from Travis Robinson. May have sneakily used his own player there. Then the pass almost off the floor. Comes away. This will be a try. This will be a try. Lloyd White scores 5 points. And maybe the end of the line for Lebanon.
Well, there was an opportunity. Lebanon on the attack, and they just couldn't come up with the ball. Marbani, he coughs it up. There it was, and there was space on the outside. Robinson gets Marbani a 2-on-1. He just couldn't convert off the back of that. Dalton Grant runs away. The ball back onto the inside now. He uses his own player there as a decoy. I'm not sure if that's allowed, but let's let it run. They were too good. Back on the inside. Great support. Good work from the Welsh. White gets the 5-point try. They have been completely dominant, and they deserved it.
Now the conversion has missed, so 3 scores remains the margin. And now it's John Paul Nora who's met and put down. So 3 scores in 3 minutes. Doesn't look like they've got the legs to get that job done.
You asked about the fatigue, Dan. I do think before the game they've only got 13 players, right? So they couldn't sub any other players in. So if you look at it that way, these guys have all had to play every game. So that would come into play for Lebanon.
So it does open up the next game. If we consider that this result will hold, England versus France, winner through to the semis. Oh, hello, we've got drama. Was there a punch thrown there? Now this is getting a little ugly.
It's on. She's on in the back plate.
Barney is on the ground here. He's been on the ground throughout. Jumpers are being ripped off. There's spot fires everywhere. And this has just come from nowhere.
Chance, can you get the screen, mate? Walk back. Yeah, we're going to do it. Time off. Time off.
So I'll have a listen to how the ref assesses this.
Go back.
Barney seems to be okay.
Number 1, yeah. I had 15 coming in. 1 and 1, yeah.
3 throwing punches.
Okay.
We're going to have our first sin bin of this
we had
tournament.
15 from them starting it.
No, mate, no. I've got a slap from them first, which then he retaliates.
Okay.
So the slap comes from Lebanon first.
Well, from which number, mate?
Number 3 throws punch.
Okay. Righto. Number 1 from them, Jerry. Number 1.
All right, this will be Elliot Keir. He's been terrific today.
Yeah. Okay, I understand you've presented something from him. That's why you guys are getting the penalty. Okay, you've thrown punches though, so you're in the bin. Off you go.
In fact, it's not Elliot
You
Keir.
guys are going to be getting the penalty because
It
he's
is Dan
retaliated.
Fleming who's been marked. That's Elliot Keir speaking to the referee there, the skipper.
Number three,
So a
mate.
3-minute sin bin in operation.
But they're saying that Lebanon has started this, so someone could go
in
to
the
3
tackle,
minutes
the ball
here
carrier
too.
struck out. That's what's caused him to throw the first punch. Okay, but he resented what came from you guys. Okay, so they're going to be getting the penalty. You come in and throw punches. You're in the bin for 3 as well. Off you go, mate.
So
Penalty
it's
over here.
no longer the 9s, it's the 8s.
Thanks, mate.
Travis Robinson gone for 3 minutes.
Back 10.
Well, that was just a bizarre circumstance there.
See you, mate.
So Wales get the penalty. So Travis Robinson, an excellent tournament, comes to a slightly premature end. It looks like Wales are home now. Let's see if there's extra vigour in these tackles from Lebanon as this game ends with a bit of venom. The Welsh, they're going to go home with a victory. A stab kick from Will Evans. It's well weighted. Almost reeling it in there was Grace.
20 metre.
He lit the stadium up earlier, Regan Grace. Not on this occasion. Well, here we go, Braithen Astor.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And I remind you, it was a Welsh penalty.
Yeah, that's a dog shot if I've ever seen one. Barney, I mean, he did lash out on the ground, but he didn't deserve a king hit while he's laying on the floor.
So Marbani penalised there for the shove, but Dan Fleming, the man who threw the punch. And we end 8 on 8. The final minute of this game, it has not gone to plan for Lebanon. They will bow out of this tournament unless there is a draw in the next game. And here goes Reece Robinson. Oh, he's done this before in this tournament. He wants the 5-point try. He wants to give it to a teammate. And he finds Pasapale.
Yeah, good work here from Robertson. You said it, Dan. He has done it a few times. Gets in open space. Very quick player. Jumps down a dummy half. Nice footwork. Too little too late, but for the Lebanon side. It's a shame they're positioned so well to go on into the next stage, but unfortunately for them, they haven't been good enough. But Tazapali gets a try. They've still had a good tournament. It's just a shame to come up with this in their last game.
Braith, it is a terrific tournament they've had, but an opportunity lost.
Yes.
Well done to Lebanon, but they bow out. Wales finishing off with a stylish victory as they win 25 points to 14.